Alright guys, Natty Bulk day 20. Today I woke up at 187 pounds, and yesterday, if you guys saw my last video, I did overeat. I definitely overate. I would say I probably ate about 4,400 calories, and the reason being was because I did a lot of cardio. I talked about this in my last video, all of this. But today was 187, and I still did not decide if I'm going to raise my calories, if I'm going to cut it short. But there's only 5 or 4 days left of 3,300 calories, so I might just wait it out. We're just gonna see. We're just gonna have to see. I will probably make the decision by tomorrow, depending on what I'm weighing. So enough talk about raising calories, because trust me, I want to do it already. Definitely want to do it. Let's get into the workout yesterday. Now, yesterday was full arm day. Well, it was biceps and triceps. I didn't have time to do forearms. So before my workout yesterday, I had a insane pre-workout meal. I had a big giant cup of frozen yogurt with a bunch of crazy toppings on it. Oreos, Reese's, what else with coconut, one other topping, but crazy pre-workout. Now, at that point of the day, I accepted that I was going over my calorie mark, but I did for a reason, because like I said, I did high cardio. But I chose to save this frozen yogurt before my workout for a reason, because the carbs in the frozen yogurt and the sugar, because sugar helps a workout too. Essentially, sugar are carbs, so they both do work the same way. When something's really sweet, it does spike your blood sugar, and that can help in a working out sense, in a pump sense. And that's what I did. I had that as my pre-workout. Then I started with tricep single arm push downs. Now, I first warmed up lightweight, warmed up into the weight, and then when I was ready, I didn't go too heavy, but I did my nice 5x5. I started with my left arm, and then I did my 5 reps, switched to my right arm, went back to my other arm, 5 reps, back to my other arm, 5 reps, and then I started to go to failure. Now, that's when I start to count the reps for when I go to failure. That's when I count the reps so I can match it in the other arm. Now, you guys will see that I do assisted reps with my other hand just to get the most out of my muscle that I can. I push down on the arm that is working, and then I let it go up by itself. And I keep doing that until I literally cannot go down anymore at all, even with assists. And then I did the same thing for the other arm, and I only ended up staying here for 2 sets. I just did that to warm up my elbows, warm up my triceps, to get ready for my heavy pressing, because I went in the gym knowing that I was going to do heavy pressing. So then once that was done, I went into my French press. Now, I did my French press at a flat bench. I did it with 25s. I did warm up into it to get used to the range of motion. And then I supersetted that with heavy curls. Now, I went really heavy yesterday. I was curling 60s. That is a really good sign for me. That's just proof that the strength is increasing in this bulk. I did bulk in quotes because right now it's more like a maintenance calories, but yeah, it's a really good sign. And I ended up going back and forth with the superset from French press to curls, French press to curls. And then at the second set of these heavy curls, I drop setted it to a 50, and I burned out on those 50s. And then on the third set, I did a drop set for the French press. I went from 25s on each side to a 10 on each side, and I really burned it out. I got the most I can out of my triceps for these French press. And then I went back to the 60s actually for the third set. I think third or fourth set. I wasn't counting exactly the sets because I work out to feel, to how I'm feeling in that moment. So that's why I don't really count the sets. For the third or fourth set, I curled the 60s again, and I think I only got 5 or 6, but then I drop setted it right away, and I just did a burner for my biceps. And then once those were complete, I moved on to double arm tricep push downs. Now with these, my triceps were already warmed up, so I just went right into them. I went at a decently heavy weight, and I got like 15 or 16 reps, so it was a little bit too light. The next set, I actually had to put it up a little bit, But anyway, I was supersetting with these bicep curls. Now, I never showed you guys these bicep curls. What I do is I lower the cable to about neck level, and then I fully extend my arms to grab it, and then I pull it to my forehead, and then I just go like that. You guys will see in the clips. And then once I fail at pulling it to my forehead, I raise my arms a little bit, and then I pull behind my head. And then I don't go all the way back anymore, and I just pull behind my head and pump it like this. Pump it like pumping air into a tire. That's how I picture it. That's how I see it. Pumping air into a tire is like pumping blood into the muscle. I stayed there for 4 sets, I want to say. Now, I'm not certain if it was 3 or 4, but 4 sets, I want to say. Now, even though I don't count the exact number of sets, just know that hypertrophy range is anywhere from 8 to about 15 sets, okay, per muscle group. That's hypertrophy range, where your muscle can grow, okay? So that's why I make sure I work out in that range with my sets, and whenever I feel I'm fully pumped and my muscles fully fatigued, I stop. That's why I don't really count the exact number of sets. I just want to explain that to you guys. And once I was done with this superset, I went into rope extensions. Not heavy at all, just for that nice squeeze and burn. And I ended up supersetting this with, so I never showed you guys this workout either. I kind of just created this on the spot, and I did like it. I went to a row machine, where it has 2 single handles, and then I just curled the handles. You guys will see what I'm talking about. And I didn't go heavy at all, really light. This was for the squeeze as well. And I actually did take off my pump cover for this one set. Normally, I never do that. I like to work out fully covered so I can see my pump after, and so like I don't get distracted looking at myself in the mirror. That's a big reason why too. Yeah, it was also really, really hot in this gym last night. So since I did 2 more tricep workouts when I started this workout, because I started with the single arm push downs, I didn't superset any biceps with that. I stopped at the ropes, and then I just did about 2 or 3 more sets of those curls on the row machine. And at that point, I felt my arms were fully pumped. I want to say I did about 12 or 13 sets, so a lot of volume. I felt really good. I had a lot of food in me. And then I went and showed you guys my pump. And I feel like I was looking pretty good. Here, I did a double bicep flex, and then I did a little bit no flex. I was looking pretty good, I think. I feel that the lighting could have been a little bit better, but I have never been to this gym, and I was trying to find the best spot for lighting, so I just went to this spot right here. And also note that I did not have time to do forearms, calves, or go in the sauna because it was very late. It was about 10:30 at that point when I was showing you guys my pump. But really successful arm day. Now, when this lift was over, I know that I already went over my calories at that point, and I was just hungry after the lift, and I also knew that I was going to eat a little bit after, and that's what I did. I had about 500 or 600 calories afterwards. Nothing crazy, eggs, and I had 2 little burgers. Yeah, so woke up at 187, and we're going to see, like I said, if I'm going to raise it. I will definitely let you guys know by the next video. You guys will find out if I'm going to raise my calories. Now, just know that when I say raise, I'm not going to jump up to 4,000 calories or anything crazy. I'm just going to raise it maybe to 3,400 or 3,500. And yeah, that's all. I am not sure yet. I have to think about it. I have to plan out my next moves, really make these precise decisions, to really make these decisions carefully, because I'm trying to do this bulk in a certain way. Next workout will be full leg day. And yeah, hopefully I have time to do abs and go in the sauna, but it all depends on time. We will see. But I will catch you guys in the next one, baby.